To prepare for his first mining season, Fred had just 3 weeks to assemble a team of miners, get to Oregon, and start finding gold.
Oregon was scary. There were so many unanswered questions. There were so many leaps of faith. Like the timing for getting that claim. Were they honest about the gold? Was the claim as good as they said it was?
With his claim ready to mine, Fred's first order of business: find reinforcements.
Have you ever mined?
No.
Neither of us.
No.
He called up a team of military veterans, beginning with former infantry scout sniper and 2-time Purple Heart recipient, Stuart McKenzie.
Stuart was the first person I called. I mean, Stuart is my main man, the biggest loyalist friend I have.
I found a pretty good property. I'm gonna start a gold mine.
Yeah, we're in it to win it, man. Let's do it.
Stuart and I bonded through our struggles. We both struggled quite a bit in our personal lives and with life itself after getting out of the military. And we bonded through coming out of that together.
Fred and I became friends in 2011. He was doing the farming thing in his hometown, and I was knee-deep in drug addiction.
Stuart retired from the military after suffering debilitating injuries while serving in Iraq.
It happened March 30th, 2004. I was a recon scout sniper, and I was in the last Humvee, and they just detonated a 155 artillery shell about like 5 feet from me. It blew my hand off, big chunk taken out of my leg. I remember just sitting there bleeding to death in the back of a Humvee. After my injury happened, I had to have 18 surgeries. And so I developed an opiate addiction. It was just a very, very dark time. When I say like everybody like walked down on me, I mean everybody. It got to the point like my parents were offering Jamie money to leave me, but she didn't. And so it's my like duty to pay that back.
You guys have all been in. That's why we're here. This isn't just about gold mining. It's about coming together as brothers, living the American dream, and pulling gold out of the ground to make ourselves our own living.
1, 2. All right, let's go get some gold. Yeah.
Fred named his team the Misfit Miners.
Misfits, are we ready to rumble?
Let's get ready to rumble!
And this group of wounded warriors came with its own set of problems and unique personalities, like Johnny Stingray Stans.
Fired up, Johnny. Fired up, fired up.
I had to retire after 10 years in the Marine Corps when I got a really bad brain injury from getting blown up in Afghanistan by a roadside bomb. I was in the bed of the truck, manning the squad automatic weapon, when the bomb went off.
Doctors told Johnny he'd never walk or talk again.
And look at me, gold mining.
Johnny is, God. Yeah, he's,
Yeah! I'm Scuba John! Yes! Yes!
he's extremely funny. He'll make the moment that much better. But yeah, there is some times where I just want to strangle him.
Have you ever seen Mission Impossible? It didn't look anything like this.
With his team of combat veterans in place, the search for gold was on.
We're running pay.
I was so intimidated. I remember in Oregon, I hated it. Learning to drive heavy equipment on national television in front of millions of people who have zero qualms of destroying you on the internet is a little nerve-wracking. It's a little alarming.
And the reviews from the viewers were exceptionally harsh for these greenhorn miners. Especially when after 4 long weeks of mining, Fred's team had only found half an ounce of gold. Nothing was going right. Fred's gold mining dream was beginning to look like a nightmare.
Whoa, what's going on, man?
I don't know, man. It just died. I didn't do anything.
The equipment that we got from the claim owners in Oregon was complete. None of it worked.
That breaks, then we fix that. That breaks, we fix that, then that'll break again.
Hey! Cut the water.
With no gold and one crippling problem after another, tension built within Fred's team.
Where do I begin?
It's just a constant, show battle.
These two, yeah.
Understand you like half-assing your job?
Are you kidding me? I'm up there fixing a filter.
Okay.
Fix the freaking thing.
If people think that this is ever like fake, trust me, that was about as real as it gets.
John, shut the up.
Fix it or
Are you gonna do anything right?
If there hadn't been cameras, I guarantee you that they would have duked it out.
just fix the hose, you idiot.
For many Gold Rush fans, it seemed like Fred's team of misfits were either making silly mistakes, fighting amongst themselves, or just goofing around. Very few considered them real gold miners during that first disastrous season.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one.
Oh,
They stink at mining, but they know how to have fun.
you guys know how to cut to the core. We had a lot of free time in Oregon on our hands when the machines were broke and when things were down.
Some primal misfits, they think only lifting weights is important, so you can build big muscles. But this guy, he knows aerobics is just as important. Let's go, girls.
Why don't we do fun like this anymore?
Well, because that was in Oregon. We weren't even getting any gold, so we had to do something.
Gymnastics.
Jasnastics.
We do have a lot of fun because if you work hard, you got to play hard. And so we just freaking party as hard as we can.
When we can.
When we can.
After nearly 2 months of non-stop problems, Fred and his team finally scraped up enough gold for their first Goldway. The results were devastating.
Gonna need a bigger pan.
0.28.
Yeah.
Quarter of an ounce.
A quarter ounce of gold, worth less than $500.
Oregon. That's failure. Defined. In my head, I had failed about as miserably as I could have failed. And I had to be like, is this something I can do?
If I continue at this current pace, I'd lose every penny I invested.
This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it's kind of turning into a nightmare.
Desperate to find more gold, Fred moved to another area of the claim, the Liberation Cut. He then opened a second cut, the Mayor's Cut. But even mining 2 cuts didn't pay off.
Not as much, guys, but 0.24. How many more things could go wrong?
Nothing was working for Fred and his misfits. After months of disappointment,
Yo, we got fire, dude!
their dream of striking it rich was fading away.
Oh,
We've ripped this place apart, and the gold's just not here. Morale's actually pretty low right now.
For Fred, the writing was on the wall. But his team agreed to stick it out for one last Goldway.